Hey there, escape room owners. Welcome back to Massive Impact. This episode of our escape room marketing scam series is all about exposing the 8 advanced manipulation techniques used by marketing agencies that are hard to catch. Knowing these tactics will help you safeguard your business and ensure your marketing efforts are genuine and effective. So let's get started. Quick reminder, if you're watching this video before August, our State of the Escape Room Industry Survey 2024 is still happening, and you can participate if you're an escape room owner. Your input is invaluable in helping us understand the industry's landscape. If you're watching after August, don't worry, the survey results might already be out. Either way, you can find the link to participate or view the results in the descriptions below. Now back to the video. 8 advanced manipulation techniques used by marketing agencies that are hard to catch. Number 1. Data manipulation. Manipulating website code to pass inflated data to Google Ads and Analytics. Creating duplicate events in Google Ads to show higher performance. Manipulating Google Ads settings to hide poor performance or fabricate success. Using deceptive practices to make their efforts seem more effective than they are. Number 2. Report confusion. Intentionally leaving Google Ads account columns set up in a confusing state so that you can't understand whether your campaigns are performing or not. Reporting on irrelevant metrics like conversions instead of meaningful ones like purchases or bookings. In the previous video, I covered about what conversions could include. It could include phone calls, it could include store visits, it could include page visits or anything like that. But the only metric that really matters to your business should be purchases or bookings. Omitting critical data that would reveal poor performance. So intentionally hiding the columns or manipulating the data or just deleting the data completely from your Google Ads account, which can show the true performance of your ads. Using complex or misleading metrics to obscure the true performance of your campaigns. Number 3. Cost manipulation. Pushing you to overspend on advertising to justify their management fees. Now, for example, if you're, let's say, an escape room with 1 or 2 games, or maybe you're in like a suburb of a big town, right? There's no reason for you to be spending $2,000 or $3,000 on ads, no matter where you are in this world at this current point of time. If you are spending such high amounts of money, then I can rest assure you that your economics are not going to work and your ad account can never be profitable. The only reason these companies are pushing small and unsuspecting escape room owners to do this is to justify their management fees. Because if the management fees are more than the amount of money that is being spent on the ad account, it can come as a confusion to the escape room owner and eventually they can leave the company, right? So this is something that many companies are doing that I've seen. They're pushing you not only to overspend on your ads, but also overcharging you for the ads. Both ways. Failing to optimize ad spend leading to unnecessary costs. So they keep the account running for a long time, the campaigns are not being optimized, they don't even look at the campaigns, they're not testing anything out. So eventually what's happening is your budget that you have for your ads could be better used, which is not getting allocated properly, and they're not even cutting out the ad spend on campaigns that have not performed in the last couple of months. They're constantly just letting it run. Spending unnecessary large amounts of money on brand awareness or discovery campaigns to justify the need for higher ad spend. Any money spent on brand awareness or discovery campaigns that does not result in acquiring bookings is wasted ad spend and could be better allocated. In most situations, even if there's a special need for such campaigns, it should never exceed more than 10 to 15% of your total ad spend. We've taken over accounts in competitive markets where the ad accounts were in terrible condition and people were spending upwards of $2,500 a month on Facebook without even having tracking in place in the name of you should constantly do brand awareness. I don't understand it. How can somebody like a business owner be so naive to the fact that they're not even asking for basic results from the marketing agency and constantly just throwing away money? If you or your marketing agency is engaging in this practice, consider this. Imagine taking an equivalent amount of cash to what you're spending on ads and paying your agency and setting it on fire. Wasted ad spend often goes unnoticed because the loss isn't tangible. But if you were to actually burn the money, the visceral pain of watching your hard-earned resources go up in flames might make you realize the true cost of ineffective advertising. So stop wasting money on ad campaigns that are not bringing you results. Period. No brand awareness. Spending excessively on branded ads. where you bid on your brand names or game names. It is different strategy from brand awareness campaigns, which I mentioned earlier. While the decision to invest in branded terms can depend on market conditions, competition, and personal preferences of the owner, it's crucial to set a reasonable cap on this spending. Number 4 is access control. So already have shot a video on the most important digital assets for your business and how you can protect them. You can definitely watch that out to get more details. But many companies are doing this. They're gaining control of your website and digital assets, then withholding the admin access and holding you hostage to it. They're asking you for more payments or locking you out of your accounts or hurting your business if you let them go. Don't let that happen to your business by making sure that you have the right access from the get-go. Owning your Google Analytics, WordPress or hosting accounts without your knowledge can be a really painful thing to have happen if it ever comes to a point where you want to break ties with your marketing agency. Let's say I have had situations in which the business was working with a freelancer and the freelancer literally went out of business, is not even replying to them, and they have taken all the social media accounts that they had created. They were the admins of it, and now since they are not replying, maybe the freelancer did not mean ill will, but they were not updated and they did not care to transfer the ownership back to the business owner before they shut their own business down. So imagine now what happens is, after a couple of years, when the business owner wants to migrate to a bigger or better operation, they're not able to do it, and they literally have to let go of all the digital assets and restart from scratch, which is obviously very painful to happen to anybody. Number 5, account neglect. Not utilizing all the features of the ad setup, like filling out the ad copies, never updating or testing new ad copies, not introducing new campaign types or creative strategies. If you see your ad account looking the same month after month, then there's definitely something going wrong. There should be some activity, some changes, new campaigns, existing campaigns being modified, new ad copies being written, keywords being pruned out, new strategies being implemented, and these things should be happening on a Google Ads account constantly. If it's not happening, then technically most people have just let the account run on autopilot and they're billing you. So get to the bottom of it and really understand what actions your marketing agency or provider is actually doing for your business and whether it actually makes sense for your business or not. Because a true marketing provider will be able to rationalize their actions and tell you why they are doing it, what they are doing, and how it helps your business or what results you're actually getting from it. Number 6, seasonal campaign neglect. I see this happening all the time. They never suggest or even run seasonal campaigns such as Pride Month, Welcome Weekend, Back to School, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Mother's Day, Father's Day, April's Day, etc. There are so many different types of events that are constantly happening throughout the year. These events serve as a good primer for you to be able to constantly have a different and newer angle to advertise your business and get in front of your audience, right? So you can hit the different demographics that are interested in maybe trying an escape room. But if you're not really taking advantage of these different types of campaigns, then eventually what's going to happen is you will have the same stale ads that are running throughout the year, which obviously would make it lesser impactful than the other competitors that might be taking advantage of these strategies. So if your marketing agency is definitely ignoring seasonal campaigns, or they're not even suggesting you to do it, then definitely there's something wrong with them. Hence they're sticking to a stagnant strategy with no variation or innovation at all. Number 7, neglecting broad market campaigns. Not testing broad market campaigns that are not directly related to escape rooms. For example, things to do, fun activities, things to do for kids, things to do on weekends, couples activities, family activities, large group activities. There are so many different ways in which you can definitely approach your market, where your market is not really looking for an escape room, but they are looking for some fun activity. This is especially important in competitive cities, but also equally important in places where escape rooms are not that predominantly famous. So people aren't looking for escape rooms, and there's not much demand for escape rooms in those markets. If the demand for escape rooms is not there, then definitely you need to lean out and go broad, because in every part of the world, people definitely want to have fun. People definitely want to go out. There might be tourists, there might be locals who are looking for new activities to do. If you're just running campaigns that are targeted to escape rooms, you're only touching maybe 1 to 2% of your demographic. What about the rest of the demographic? Maybe they don't even know about escape rooms, right? So if your marketing agency is not really doing any broad market campaigns, or they're not testing it out in your accounts, then definitely something is wrong. And finally, not keeping up with changing requirements of ad platforms. Platforms like Google Ads and Facebook Ads, they're constantly changing their platform. They're bringing in new features, they're bringing in new updates, they are introducing newer ad features that could be implemented to enhance the performance of your advertising. They're even improving the way tracking is working and giving more options for people to actually improve the data that is being transferred to Google and Facebook, so that they can help you actually get better results from the money that you spend on the platforms. But What's happening is, it is the responsibility of your marketing agencies to stay updated, test new strategies, and recommend them to you. For instance, Google now requires all businesses using its services, including Google Ads, Analytics, Tag Manager, etc., to set up consent mode. Your marketing provider should be informing you about such changes and guiding you on how to adapt. If they aren't, there's a good chance they're relying on outdated methods or they're incompetent. Whatever it be, you should definitely look into these things. So thank you for tuning in to this episode of Escape Room Marketing Scam series on Massive Impact. We hope you found this information helpful and that it empowers you to protect your business from deceptive marketing practices. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And don't miss our next video, launching tomorrow, 4 ways agencies inflate data to mislead you. Until next time, keep your marketing honest and keep your escape room thriving. I'll see you later.